January 8th, 2026, the Emirates. It was supposed to be the game that defined the title race. Instead, we got a nil-nil stalemate that many fans called safe or passive, but they're wrong. Today, I'm going to show you why this was one of the most intense tactical battles of the Arteta era. And while the world was debating a goalless draw, Arsenal dropped the biggest bomb of the season. Bukayo Saka is a gunner until 2031. This isn't just a contract, it's a tactical declaration. Let's break it down. First, let's get the myth that Arteta came for a draw. In the opening 20 minutes, Arsenal were completely dominant. Why? Because Liverpool tried to press zonally, leaving Konate and Van Dijk 2v1 against Gyökeres. This gave Arsenal a massive 5v4 advantage in the central build-up. With Subimen's technical security and Rice's physical presence, Liverpool couldn't trap them. Every time Arsenal bypassed that first line, they found Saka or Torson in isolated 1v1s. Saka was eating Miles Gyökeres alive early on. If Arsenal had executed that final pass, if Subimen's scalpel had found the runner, we'd be talking about tactical masterclass, not stalemate. But then, the momentum shifted. Around the 20th minute, the possession swing was drastic. Liverpool's new diamond system, with Wirtz as a false nine, created a nightmare for Arsenal's press. Liverpool packed the middle with technicians. They weren't using typical positional patterns. They were just drifting, playing in close proximity and making it impossible for Saliba or Gabriel to mark anyone. This is where the passive accusation started. Arsenal weren't choosing to defend deep. They were forced there because they couldn't get a read on Liverpool's movement. Liverpool had no goal threat, because they lacked bodies in the box, but they had absolute control. It was a tactical placeholder, a rondo in the middle of the pitch. This is where I get critical. The conditions to win were there. Arsenal had a 5v3 advantage from goal kicks. They've bypassed this exact press against Aston Villa before, so why did they fail? Execution. When Declan Rice, the heart of the team, passes the ball out of play under no pressure, you know the group has hit a mental wall. In the second half, Arsenal didn't produce a shot on target until the 93rd minute. That's not a coaching failure, that's a technical collapse from world-class players. They panicked under Liverpool's counter-press and stopped trusting the patterns that worked in the first half. Everyone is bashing Viktor Gyökeres. They say he's a flat-track bully, but the problem isn't the number 9, it's a lack of unstoppability outside of Saka. At Sporting, Jenkis was a high-touch player who loved the left channel. At Arsenal, he's being treated like a low-touch pivot with two centre-backs up his back. Arteta needs to be bought. Trossard is safe, but Eberechi Eze is the key. Eze provides that creative risk-taking that unbalances defenses. If you play Eze on the left, he creates the posa and the transitional threat that allows Gyökeres to actually face the goal. Without that, you're just crossing the box or Van Dijk is the boss. Now let's talk about the news that changed the mood. Bukayo Saka until 2031. At 24 years old, he's already the veteran leader of this project. He's now the highest paid player in national history, and for good reason. This corner tells us three things. Arsenal's financial power is now truly elite. Saka believes the titles are coming here, not at City or Madrid. He's the only player Arteta trusts to be an elite difference maker in every single phase. Locking him down for his big years is more important than any James signing could ever be. He's the anchor for everything we just discussed. Arsenal are 6 points clear at the top. They held the reigning champions to 0 shots on target for the first time since 2010. The sky isn't falling, but the margins are getting thinner. If Arteta integrates Eze and fixed execution in the build-up, this title is theirs. What do you think? Is Gyökeres the right man, or do we need a profile change? And how hyped are you for Saka in 2031? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dive tactical breakdowns. I'm out.